Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. On today's video we have multiple interesting topics. So first of all, new creator codes are coming really soon. We just got the missions, so we just need to submit them, and then like in a week time or something like that, maybe 2 weeks, we are getting the codes. At least that's how it was every time until now, right? So about the codes, that will be the first part. But let me just explain what else we're gonna talk about in the video. So the second part will be the things you need to do right now, since we got season 2 new missions, and as well I want to make sure you claim all the free rewards, and as well I want to add few things for the artifact shop. Okay, I just want to add few things for the free-to-plays, because free-to-plays comment on my previous video, I will show you the comment that was extremely helpful for them. So I want to make sure you know about that. And then at the end, we're gonna talk about the artifacts, new artifacts for which hunters they're the best. Okay, so all important topics, make sure to watch whole video, and let me start with the codes. So just so I'm transparent, we just got the new missions for season 2, mission 3. We need to submit the videos and then they get approved, and then I get the codes for the essence stones times 1000, and for the rune fragments. I need to give out plenty of more rune fragments codes, which I will do it first to supporters, and then I have 182 more codes. I am not giving away yet these codes, right now. I will save for supporters, but when I will have when I will get the new codes, I'll make sure to do immediately video and give away the rest of essence stones to random people. You know, but of course the priority will be always the supporters. We are now at 400 supporters. I really appreciate you. We are now on the road to 500, so make sure to support. And as well, this is the right timing for you to support me, because again, the next batch of codes will arrive soon, the new creator codes, and then I will give away 1000 free essence and more immediately to my supporters. So again, make sure to support it. It will help me a ton, and at the same time it will guarantee you a free essence stones. Everyone else who still didn't get it, it's because of the bug. I sent to everyone. Leave an ID. Just give me a little bit of time. I need to go through the videos, but you will get the codes manually. That's why I'm leaving those 100 something codes just in case, so everyone from supporters get it, but I will give away everything, don't worry. Okay, that's about the codes. Again, they will arrive really soon, and massive shout out to my top supporters, especially Golem of Scene, NID. You can read it so I don't waste time, but massive shout out to you guys. Really appreciate every single one of you. Okay, so that's about the codes. Now, about the mistakes. About the certain mistakes. So first of all, Battlefield of Trials right now, mission has ended. So make sure to go into the challenge and claim your rewards manually here. And as well, when this part is over, I believe I ended 4th, yes. When this part ends, calculation, make sure to manually collect your rewards. You don't want to miss that. That is super important. Now, since we got a compensation, at least most of us, I'm not sure how does it work, but we got a lot of material. Sorry. We got a lot of material to buy something in the shop. Like I said, everyone who can play easy and who can beat it, don't buy this, okay? It's not worth it. Like, everyone who can play easy and beat Vulcan, don't buy these artifacts. If in some case, look at this, if you're like full-on free-to-play, just started playing the game, you could take a risk here. If you're in a free-to-play and you can't beat the 25th floor, just go for the accessories, okay? Because accessories will extremely help you to beat that easy 25th floor, okay? It's easy, but it's not easy, I know. So yeah, actually for some people, since we got like 5000 free mana power imbued fragments, you can go and try out some artifacts. Still, overall, it's not worth it, but for those specific situation, it is. And then everything else, whatever you need, the most worth has artifact enhancement chip too. Although you won't get a lot, and they're like extreme. Everything is too expensive here, and as well, powder or blessing. Like these two things are worth it for your account, but extremely expensive. So if you really need it and you cannot yet beat Castle 25th floor, like some free-to-play comment, you could take a gamble, but again, you will get random stats. Overall buff will happen, but if you get trash stats, I'm not sure how much it's gonna be helpful. So still be cautious about all of this, but I wanted to include you in the video, your opinions as well, and present it right here. Another huge mistake, in a way, I already talked about that mistake, is summoning, if you got refreshed special summons, summoning on the special summon right now if you're low spender. You should wait until you get a revamp for the special summons, where we're gonna have multiple SSRs guaranteed, and as well all hunters and weapons will be added in the special summons. In my case, maybe it would be better that I waited until the update and then I use that, but I'm pay to win Dolphin, it really doesn't matter. Okay, it really doesn't matter for me to wait 12 days and 11 hours, and then hopefully until then already we're gonna have that revamp of special summons. But if you're a low spender, not worth it. About the summons, Maylin Fisher, it's on you guys at the end of the day. A0 for free-to-plays, I believe it's enough, but if you can A5 her, that would be ideal. But again, be cautious, save. For the Libora, don't summon, and then here save your black tickets because Alicia will be back and it's your great chance to get her duplicates, which are super important against fighting against Vulcan and many other game modes. It will be just like your life will be so much easier getting A3 forward Alicia. Okay, I mean A1, yo, yes, A2, ho ho, and then A3 is like, OMG, Alicia. I'm A2 only, so I definitely need to get her multiple copies. Hopefully it will happen, but I don't have a lot of tickets, but you should definitely save up your black tickets. A lot of you also are probably wondering about Army of Shadows. Maybe I'll make even a separate video about this. But should you like rank up your current shadows or wait for original shadow Cerberus? Well, it just depends on which state of the game. Are you in early game, mid game? And like if you're early game, you need to like unlock Igris. You need to unlock someone else, you know? You just cannot rely on waiting on Cerberus. But if you're at some point like me, where I could potentially now rank up my Igris to Elite Knight, which is 250. In my case right now, I will rather wait out and see what Cerberus does. There is no urgent for me to get him to Elite Knight or actually anyone. I can do just fine without that. So if you're like me, definitely save up. Let me see what's gonna happen. I mean, I will get a bunch of more Shadow Traces because I was rank 4, then rank 3, then this, then that. So I will get a lot of medals. So I will buy a bunch more. So for me, maybe I could afford it, but I still think it's better to just like save up and see what that original Shadow Cerberus will be capable of doing, because who knows at the end of the day. Okay guys, that's pretty much about the mistakes, overall tips, advices, whatever you want to call it. I'll probably use mistakes because it attracts most viewers, but it's at the same time advices, tips, mistakes, whatever. Okay, now since now you can grind Vulcan, I mean, you got plenty of tickets. If you can do normal, like already said, if you can do normal and potentially beat Demon Castle 25th floor and potentially beat Vulcan, it is more worth it. But as well, now don't worry, easy is also good. You will get plenty of different artifacts and full sets, but you cannot get legendary if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you cannot get legendaries, okay? But here on normal, right here at least you can get legendaries. So, just so you know, you need to think what's the best for you at the end of the day. Since you got so many tickets, if you can beat normal entrance, potentially it's all a gamble. But potentially you could get a lot of good legendary gears, which will be extremely helpful. So normal overall is always way more worth it, but if you can do easy and you cannot do normal at all, easy is the way to go, and still you will get nice artifacts. Okay, we have 3 types of new artifacts, right? So we have the curse, which is 2 set, applies the curse, increased damage taken by 20, but increased damage dealt by the 0.1 every 1 second, and it can stack up 100 times. 4 set is rescue, where it heals you up, and then 8 set changes to burning curse. You get increase the user's damage taken, which is still the same. Oh no, it's probably by another 20. Increase the user's damage dealt by 30%, and additionally increase the damage dealt by 0.2 every 1 second, stacks up to 100 times. Guys, I will keep it short. There is no complications in the sets. Like, you already know how to build up your character. For Alicia, you can even check it out for yourself. I need attack, water damage, critical hit rate, but also critical hit damage at the end of the day. So this is what I want from my stats. And mainly curse is for the DPS characters. Sung, Alicia. Will it work on Cha? Yes, why not? But Cha really relies on that crit and critical hit damage, so you need to compose it correctly. There is a catch, but literally, curse you can use on any DPS. Alicia, okay, Seo, another story, but like Seo is in a way DPS, but not like main DPSs. Like, you can definitely go for the Alicia, you can try out for Cha and Sung. I believe this is like the most broken ones that you can use that curse set. As well, you can use it on Silver Main Back. Why not? He's also crazy DPS, so you can try it out and have fun. As well, Choi, now when I'm seeing it, why not? You can try it out, because at the end of the day, it will increase your damage. He doesn't crit, so he won't do crit damage, so he will do crazy good with curse set with the right stats of attack. Okay, so that's about the curse set. Now about the about the greed set, perfectly for the breakers. He just gives you insane buffs. Like for the breaker, it applies greed, increase the user's critical hit rate by 1. Seo absolutely loves greed. For set, when the greed stacks 10 times, it increases the user and their team members by 10% critical hit rate and critical hit damage by 15. And now look at this. 8 set. When attacking enemies that have elemental weakness, the break effect increased by 30. This is so perfect. Enhanced greed enhances to burning greed. And now look at this. Increases the user and their team members' critical hit rate by 15%. I believe it doesn't add up. It is just generally it goes from 10 to 15. And their critical hit damage by 30. This is an insane... Like, for example, Cha. She needs that critical hit rate. She needs that critical hit damage. But when you use Seo, for example, or you can use the same set on Emma. She's also a breaker. You can use that same set on her. You can use that same set on Bech. You can use that same set on another breaker. I always forget his name, but this is the one. Even though it's SR. Another breaker, you can use that set. Because that set not only will increase your break efficiency, but as well will buff every single team member in your team by critical hit rate and critical hit damage. Insane buff, which is absolutely broken. This is just like absurdly broken. So this set is designed for breakers. The curse set is designed for the DPS characters, and then the blessing is for the supporters. Unfortunately, I still didn't build the blessing, but we can talk about this. When tagging out, the user applies blessing effect to themselves and their team member. Increase the user's damage by 8%. Okay, this as well can be used on DPS, but no, not like it will better work on the support characters, like Min, for example, like Million, like any type of support in the game can work so well. Libora, why not? Set, the blessing effect is enhanced to enhance blessing. Activates when tagging out or using a support skill, increases the user's damage dealt by 10%, and recovers their HP by 0.2 every 1 second. And now the 8 set, enhanced blessing, becomes burning, activates when tag out or using support skill. This is something with supporters you're gonna do constantly. Min, Million, who else is a support? You know, Libora. Let's go. Increase the user's damage dealt by 20% and recovers their HP by 0.2 every 1 second. Unable to activate blessing and enhance blessing effect. Okay, the one thing that I really need to test. Oh yeah, activates when tag out or using support. For sure, but I'm not sure that's only 2 set effect applies to whole team or literally every set. In any case, this is pretty busted because you're gonna buff additional damage. So you can even use the 2 sets, but this one is meant for your supporters, I can assure you. But as well, you can play around with DPS for survivability here, and as well you will get that boost in damage. I just need to test out how exactly those sets work. I don't know, so I won't pretend. I'm not sure does they apply like literally every single set to the whole team. If it is, super broken. If it's not, still crazy good, because 2 set will do that. Okay guys, so pretty much that's it from the video. Make sure to keep on grinding, try to get the full sets. So important and so broken. I explain everything, how the artifacts work, that new ones, how it should be, on what characters you should put those artifacts. We talked about the mistakes. And again, I just want to make sure, shout out to every single one of your comments. They're always beautiful. Once again, make sure to support me. We're now on the road to 500 supporters. Be ready because the codes are incoming, so support me. Everyone else who will support me now will get them as well, because I have plenty. If at some time that number increases, I give away all the codes. Again, don't worry, support me because new batch is coming really soon. I'll make sure to do the missions like always, and no worries, you will get the code. So be ready in advance. Support. Bye guys.